I don't know if you can have a look at my garden and see what kind of mess my garden is in. A professional gardenist would have come and view my garden and say, your garden is stumbling. Your garden is not right. Your garden, the tweeds and everything is all over the place. You know, your garden is in a stumbling situation. It's all over the place. And I would like to suggest that the same way how my garden is stumbling all over the place, I would like to suggest that, you know, we as people, we stumble all over the place. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes. If you ask a man of God, or if you ask a Christian, or if you ask a Muslim, and you ask them, is it good to stumble? Is stumbling good to do? They will say that no, Muslims don't stumble. You know, Muslim gets it right. Christians, we don't stumble. You know, stumbling is not from God. It's not for us. But I've been studying and researching parts of the Bible and just life itself and situations in life, and realized that God, yes, sir, God kind of loves the stumbler. Yes, yes, yes. He kind of loves that person who doesn't really get it right. Yes, yes, yes. Because imagine this, a person who's got it right and getting it right, what much use is that person to God, if that makes sense? I mean, all of us are good use to God, don't get me wrong, but God is a miracle working God. He makes miracles. He's known for miracles. He's known for turning situations around. He's known for taking a bad situation and turn it around to make it a good situation. You know, that's what God does, you know, for people. You know, and there's some people who stumble. Yes, they stumble through life. They didn't go to, they never go to school. They never go to college. They never go to university and study and get a degree. You know, they stumbled. You know, they stumbled in life. You know, if you look through the Bible, when God said to Moses to go and tell Pharaoh to let my people go, if you remember, God chose the person. He could have chose a person who speaks right, you know, with good English language, you know, with real strong English language. But God chose a man who had a stutter. Yes, he had a stutter in his voice. Yes, he couldn't get his words out right. You know, looking back at my garden, you can see my garden is stumble. You know, it needs fixing up. The tweeds are everywhere, you know, and this is what God deals with. You know, God deals with a mess and makes it look beautiful again. You know, so I'm just introducing you today. Are you one of these people who stumble in life? Do you stumble? Because if you do, I've got a message from you, from a vision I've had, and this one is dedicated to you. You know, God is there for you. You know, Christian says that, you know, it's not right to stumble in life. You know, you need to get yourself right. You need to get yourself in focus and follow God. You know, but the enemy is a liar. Yes, the devil is a liar, because you see what the devil does. He introduces back to you when you're born again and you're following God's life. He would introduce back to you the life you used to live before. Yes, yes, yes. You see, some Christians used to be heavy drinkers before they became a Christian. They used to be party goers, dancing on the dancing floor, getting drunk, drinking champagne, and making a fool out of themselves before they became born again. Yes, sir. Yes, they used to. And this is what the enemy does. He tries to introduce you back to the life you used to live before. And some Christians, even though we're born again, sometimes we go back to that life, even if it's for a minute, even if it's for an hour, even if it's for a day. Sometimes we fall short. We all fall short of something, and we fall short, and sometimes we sin in front of the living God again. But God is aware of this, and he knows what the enemy is trying to do. So he allows the enemy to tease you, if you want to put it that way. And sometimes we do fall for a trap. But when we fall for a trap, a Christian who used to drink before and then decides to drink again has fallen for the enemy's trap. And when we fall for the trap, God takes that situation. And, obviously, when you fall for that trap and you're drinking again, you're stumbling again. You sin, that means you're stumbling all over the place. When you're a drunk person walking down the road, what do? They trip up. Yeah, you see, stumbling is like tripping up all over the place. Not focused, not keeping straight, not going the right way, not going the right road. Stumbling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But God will take that situation and make you stumble, yes, even though you're in sin and you're committing sin in front of the living God, but God will take that situation and make you stumble, yes, that's it, stumble into a new career, yes, into a new career, what you would have never ever decide to do if you were sober in your normal career. Yes, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying to you. Yes, you see, all things work for your good. Even the sins that you commit, it works for your good, sir. Yes, believe it or not, it works for your good. Yes, you see, my sins that I committed, it was a sin that led me to God. If I didn't commit the sins what I did commit, then I wouldn't be, praising God. You see, all things work for your good. Even your stumbling. Yes, sir. Yes, even the stutter from your voice. It works for your good. And God will take a situation that the enemy planned for your corruption and turn it around for your good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As you look at this garden here, it's stumbling. Yeah, you can see it's stumbling. It needs some work. It needs some DIY. It needs some work on it. But I'm going to show you another picture of this garden when I fix it up, and you're gonna say, when you see it, you're gonna say, "Wow, this garden looks beautiful." So stumbling, there's nothing wrong with stumbling, because God will take your situation and God will take your stumbling and make you stumble all the way over there where he wants you to be. Because sometimes in your right mind, you wouldn't stumble. Yeah, you're a Christian. Yeah, you have to have it right. Yeah, your suit's right. Yeah, your dress is right. Yeah, your money is right. You're a Christian. Yeah, you're a Muslim. Yeah, you have to have it right. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the nice car. You have to have this and that. But God is dealing with stumbling people. Yes, sir. Yes, the history shows that God deals with stumbling people. In fact, God can make a stumbling person not stumble no more, and make people recognize how that person used to stumble. He used to stumble in and out of jail. He used to stumble in and out of life, but God touched that person and touched him and pushed him over to the side where he was supposed to be. Because if you're stumbling, you're easy to be pushed. But if you're focused and you're on the track, it's hard to push you. But stumbling, that means you're wobbling all over the place, and God likes a wobbler, so he can make you stumble over in the east where he wants you to be, or over in the west where he wants you to be. He wants you to change your career maybe into something else. But if you never fall for the trap what the enemy had for you, not saying God couldn't do it, because God can do anything, you know. He doesn't wait for you to sin for him to do something for you. But like I said, all things work for your good. So this is part 1 of stumbling. The next part 2 is going to go more deeper in depth, and I'm going to show and prove to you that God loves stumbling people. This is Nathan Brown, you know, I'm speaking, and you guys, I hope you guys got something from this part 1, but there will be a part 2, and I want you to have a great day, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Shalom, shalom, shalom. God bless you.